So one of the worst feelings that you can have is when you go and you have a plan and everything's going to plan, and then you finish the whole plan. You finish the operation, do whatever it is you need to do. And you do it, and you get to the end of it, and you're celebrating, and you're, enjoying life, and then you realize that you totally messed up the plan, and operation do whatever you need to do is a failure. Yeah, that feeling sucks. I recently just had that feeling because I went to IKEA to get a shelf for my vinyl setup, and just to organize a little bit more, and then to get a dresser because the dresser I had wasn't very good. It was very small, made of plastic. It was like from 7, 8, almost 10 years ago, I think. So I was like, I should upgrade and get like a big boy dresser. So I did. I got the shelf. The shelf looks great. I'll show that in another video. That'll be a different time. And then I got the dresser and I was building, and I was like, yeah, okay, build the dresser. It's gonna be awesome. And then I'm like, this is a lot smaller than I thought. And then I realize I'm sitting there and I'm like, something's definitely not right here. And I go back to the instruction booklet, and then I flip open the front page cover of the book, and it's a 3-drawer dresser, and the one I wanted to buy was a 5-drawer dresser. And I immediately just go, yep, I'm gonna burn all the things. So after calming down a little bit, I was like, okay, well, I guess now I have to go back to IKEA, which IKEA for me is like a 45-minute trip. So it's not just like, oh, let me just drive down there really quick and fix it. No, it's like a 45-minute trip. So I'm like freaking out about this. I'm like, all right, cool. So then I start breaking it down like a couple days later, and I'm trying to pack it back up, and it takes, I don't know how they did it. They somehow they played Tetris just ever so perfectly with all of the little pieces, and I can't figure out how to put it back in. For a solid 2 hours, I'm trying to put all the pieces back into this box, and it's just not working at all. So I'm getting really mad, really frustrated. I'm like, you know what, screw this. I'm like, I don't even care. I'm just gonna keep it, and I'm just gonna eat the money, and I'm just very upset. And then finally, I start doing something, and I'm like, okay, and I put everything in there, and it all fits, and I was like, yeah! You would think I just won the Nobel Peace Prize, and a Grammy, and an Oscar that Leonardo DiCaprio personally gave to me. It was the greatest feeling ever to be able to get it all in the box and have it closed properly. I know I put it in wrong. I didn't put it in the way they put it in, but hey, it worked. So after all that is said and done, I finally go to IKEA, and I'm like, great, I'm gonna have to carry this thing inside. It's really heavy, it's gonna be awkward. I'm like, well, whatever, I'll deal with it. And so I get in my parking space, and there's a pillar, and then my parking space, and I pull in there, and then I get out, and then I'm trying to pull everything over, and then I see right to diagonal, right behind that pillar, there's a cart. And I'm like, universe, you always surprise me, because then I just use the cart and I would just roll in with it, wow, yeah, look at me, I got a cart with my return. It was great. So finally I roll it all the way up to the return section, and all I see is this big line. I'm like, oh, great. And I see this, they have numbers, and you pull a ticket. I'm like, great, IKEA is the freaking DMV. I'm gonna be here till closing time trying to do this, and then also trying to buy my thing. But this is where IKEA actually, I'm like, you know what, IKEA? Props to you. Even though I was really stupid and didn't double check what I bought and got the wrong thing the first time, your process of returning, spot on, banging. It took me an hour for my full trip. I got my ticket within about 5 minutes. They were like, yeah, here. And I was like, yep, bought the wrong thing. Here's a receipt. They were like, okay, here you go. Store credit. And I was like, fantastic. So then I went, I double checked, I bought the right thing, and I did buy the right thing. It's freaking amazing. So I buy the right thing, I go, I check out, and it all just was in less than an hour. I was like, okay, IKEA, you won me over again. I was really mad at IKEA, even though again, this is all my fault, but I was just really mad at IKEA because I just wanted to vent and just, be angry at stuff. But IKEA, I was like, nah, you know what? You're good, IKEA. We can still be friends. So I bought my dresser. It's really nice. It helped me organize so freaking much. But yeah, it was real nice. So that's my little IKEA story where I fail epically because I didn't look at what I bought. But I have the right thing. I'm happy. It took me forever and a day to build it, but it was well worth it. So, like I said, that's my little IKEA story where I fail epically. Let me know down below if you have any other similar IKEA stories, or if, you love IKEA. I love their Swedish meatballs. They are bomb AF. So yeah, you can comment down below with all of your random little stories about IKEA, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.